Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello,
Hi.
people.
We're hoping we're streaming now and live.
Possible.
Waiting for confirmation that we are live.
I don't see us on the channel.
Are we live? Are we dead?
Oh, yes, we are.
Predator Badlands.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Technology. So, welcome everyone to this session 1 of Scarlands Savage Worlds actual play, Hammer and Blood. We are here to support the Kickstarter for the Player's Guide for Scarlands Savage Worlds. You can back it us now on Kickstarter. We are already funded. We have passed some stretch goals, and the upcoming stretch goals are more adventures, notably in the Blood Sea, if you want kind of pirate theme adventures. And so let's start right in by introducing our players. If you could explain who you are, your pronouns, and who you are going to play with their pronouns as well, starting with Adam.
All right, so I am playing a Pyridon elf named Typhus. My pronouns he, him. Typhus's pronouns are he, him. Yeah, and I'm kind of basically a rogue, somewhat.
Awesome. Fran.
My name is Fran Stewart. My pronoun, well, you can see my pronouns. I'm playing Wajo. She is a Knoll soldier, basically. She's pretty much a fighter, and she's crass and awful, but loyal to her friends.
Awesome. John?
Yeah, I am playing Genji, who's a Terali, which is a sort of jungle cat humanoid. And I am a former soldier and incredibly curious about everything, which is how I left my home, because I got to the top and decided that I would just keep going.
Nice.
Pronouns he, him. Genji is also he, him.
Thanks. And Sarah?
I'm Sarah Stewart. I'm playing Caslin, a Forsaken Elf, which is an elf that was there when all this group of elves or nation of elves were cursed by a titan, so they can't have children, among other things. And my elf is a kind of a wizard. Her pronouns are she, her. My pronouns are they, them. And that's all on the stream too.
Thanks. And I'm Alain Giorla. My pronouns are he, him. Yeah. I'll be your game master for the day. Before we start, I have to make a few corrections with respect to our session 0 that we did yesterday, 2 weeks ago. Sorry.
It's been a long month.
Yeah, sorry, I had a long day, so we'll manage. So 2 points that were clarified between our previous stream and now with respect to character creations. There are some setting rules in Scarlands, Savage Worlds, the Player's Guide that will be in effect, that will help you shape your character a little bit more freely. So one of these rules is that you are born a hero. So at character creation and only at character creation, you can take any age for which you meet the prerequisites, even if this age is not for the level of character for a novice character. So, for example, you could take seasoned age and heroic ages. As long as you meet the other prerequisites, you are free to take that age at character creation only. And anyway, there will be a lot of cultural packages and even ancestries that give access to these, let's say, more powerful ages. So it's a way for everyone to get some extra kick at the character creation. And the other way, and the other thing I wanted to mention is that there is a refinement in the multiple language rules that we used. So Scarlands has this very complex language fabric, let's say, and so characters start with a certain number of languages. That's 1 plus 1 every die of smarts. But the thing is that languages in Scotland are divided into 3 categories. Common languages that are spoken by quite a lot of people and are easy to learn. Exotic languages that are typically spoken by cultures that are more isolated, and dead languages that are not spoken anymore. And so to learn an exotic language, you need to, it costs you the equivalent of 2 languages. And to learn a dead language, it costs you the equivalent of 3 languages. It doesn't really matter for our actual play, but it's just so that maybe if you have a character that's never been on Fenric, for example, which is a very distant continent compared to where this story is set, well, that's going to cost you more at character creation to learn that language. So that's done. Now let's go back to the adventure. We managed to get a few, like half an hour of play last time. So what happened is that our party ventured into the Titan's Home Mountains, which are this giant mountain range in the south of Termana. They have been sent here by the Sisters of the Sun, which is an order of paladin dedicated to Madriel. Madriel is a goddess of sunlight, healing, redeeming, goodness, agriculture, marriage. She's the nicest goddess on Skarn. So they have heard that in this region there is Titan spawn. So the Titan spawn are the creatures who are born from the Titans, or who carry his will and still honor the Titans. So they have heard that there are unrest among the Titan spawn in the Titan's Forge Mountain, and this region is well known because it's where Golthaga, the Titan of the Forge, had his forge. The forge is still there, but it's very important location for Titan spawn in general. Well, at least follower of Golthaga. So you've entered the region. You've passed through villages that have been vacated, deserted by their inhabitants. They've taken everything that they could and left quite mysteriously. You haven't been able to trace them. You just know that they are found some way into the mountains, but you couldn't follow them there. And then finally, you found a village that has been clearly attacked by something or someone. Here you found a young hobgoblin named Brook, who you rescued. He fled during the attack. He was kind of hurt. And he explained to you that these ratsmen wearing some kind of steel exoskeleton attacked the village and took everyone away. They killed his mother, who was a secret worshipper of Daniel, the goddess of the hunt, and left her hung in the village with a message about hatred against God. And while you were leaving, a flying fire-rack dragon came along and burned the village down. And at that moment, you decided, for some reason, to hide in the caves of the villages. I want everyone to roll a vigor check because the blast from the fire is quite intense and you may be wounded by it.
Bigger roll.
Let's see what we get. I got 1 success.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Yep.
And I need Wadro? Can
Yeah.
you make a vigor check?
Didn't I? I
Not
clicked
seeing
on-
it.
Don't
Yeah.
see it in the chat.
Yeah, no, I thought I did. Where's the... There we go.
All right.
Yep.
So everyone who got a 4 or higher passed, and so you were hidden in cave in one of the caves of the huts of the village, and you managed to get in a dark corner and make yourself as small as possible and brace yourself and manage to avoid all of the debris falling on you. Genji, you notice that our friend Brooke didn't move at all, and so you heroically decided to cover him with your own body, and so you took a fallen log on your back, and you get 1 wound. So you will get a -1 penalty to all check until that wound is healed. You can heal it quite easily within 1 hour, but afterwards it will take more effort to heal it if you don't.
Can
Yaslin,
he?
yes,
Sorry. Can he spend a
yes,
Benny to soak?
yes, you can, of course.
Oh, then let's do that.
All right. So you start with 3 bennies each. So I let you track it down yourselves on whatever device you prefer. Probably your character sheet. And Kathleen, you feel something while the dragon is blasting fire above you. It's an aura of awe, of primordial power. It's not as powerful as the last time you felt that aura. The only time you felt such power was 150 years ago, give or take, when you were at the battle where Churn killed your god.
I would hope that I would not feel anything that powerful ever
Yeah.
again. So
So
good.
it's not, and it's not, it doesn't whiff or stink of the Churn's essence. It's not that same kind of malignant, disease-ridden aura. You don't want to throw up right away, essentially. But it's not as powerful again, but it's still somewhere that you know it's related to a Titan. There's no doubt in your mind that you are in a presence of some Titanic remain. And just moments later, the dragon flies away and this feeling disappears and leaves you quite shaken.
Not literally shaken in the
No, but
Lowercase s.
lowercase
Yes.
s.
Narratively shaken. What do you do?
That was disturbing. That was some major Titan sourced creature. Like, I didn't know red fire rack dragons could fly either. But anyway, everybody still good? Is everybody here?
Pop. Yeah. Think so.
No.
Typhus will sneak out of the basement that he hid in, because he did hide in a different basement than the party.
Yeah.
And
I
he'll
remember
look
that.
out to see if anybody is still there.
Well,
Very visibly shaken that there was a big dragon thing that just breathed fire.
Brooke is absolutely is trembling, is shaking. He threw up actually.
Gross.
Yeah.
Now I've got vomit in my fur.
No, because you were covering him, so he would is himself that he threw up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still not good, but And I forgot to mention, but you found a bone flute that is a kind of
Yeah.
artifact from that tribe and that you've given to Brooke.
Hmm. Yep.
And he'd mentioned some of his people were hiding somewhere
Yep.
off-site.
Yes, he mentions that 2 managed to get away, and he showed you a little path to a small waterfall, and where presumably there is a kind of secret way. It very looks like the ways, the tracks that you followed from the other villages. It always ended up in a kind of crack or crevice, and then you lost the track abruptly.
Like people disappeared either underground or through a portal or something.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So should we gather ourselves and carefully make our way there? I want to get Brooke to safety, or at
Yes,
least
I
less
think that's a good idea.
dangery.
Yeah.
Yes, I would prefer fewer needs to save the child.
Right. So you go to the waterfall, and sure enough, there is a cave behind. But the cave is narrow. It's maybe 30, 40 feet long, but then it's just ends, and there are tracks. I'm not going to make you make a survival roll, but you see the tracks.
I do have the skill, but yeah. Tracks, do they just end?
They seem to continue, or they reach the end, the rock, and like there is a foot right in front of a wall, essentially.
Yeah.
Is it an illusion?
It's a solid wall.
Can I search and see if I can find a hidden catch or some kind of smart elfy thing like that?
Yeah. Can you make a notice check?
Okay. Click boom. 1 success.
Yeah. So you notice on the floor, hidden a little bit, a kind of small cairn, let's say. So like 4 or 5 stones or pebbles that have been placed atop of one another.
Mhm.
And that's you've seen some of them in other places, in the villages, in particular you think in what they use as places of worship.
Hey, another one of these things showed up here. These keep popping up.
So should we just put another rock on top?
I put another rock on top.
There is a kind of rumble, and the rock seems to open a little bit, and now you have 2 more steps that go into.
Now there is a cat.
Again, this is never a bad thing.
And a cat walks through the scene.
Yes.
Yeah, she does.
Yep.
So the wall opens up a little bit, is what
Yep.
what I heard before we were cat interrupted. All right, peek through.
Would you like me to go through first? I could probably sneak down there. Just to peek through to see what's there.
Here's more
Yeah.
sneaky.
Can you make it's quite tight. It's let's say halfling or gnome could pass through, but you're quite big. So I'm going to ask you dexterity or athletics Just which one you prefer.
Athletics. Let's see what I got over here. I do have an athletics, which is agility. Oof.
Oh, thank the wild die.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
you go through and there is kind of a chute, and you stumble down maybe 5-6 feet and fall on the ground, on the solid ground. You see in the dark correctly?
Yes.
Yes. So you are in a. So there is a tunnel that goes deeper in the earth, and you feel wind coming from outside to where this tunnel leads.
Heard. So it has access to a way outside. Can I get back to the party?
Yeah.
Let them know
Yeah,
what I saw?
you should have to climb some rocks because there is a kind of rock fall between you and the opening. I'm not. Well, let's roll athletics again just in case you get stuck and separated from the party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Let's try. Can we reach in to pull him out?
You probably have some rope.
Yes.
So
Roger,
yeah,
Genji, can you get him out? Because I have no strength.
I can certainly try. Let's see.
all right.
We can throw him down a rope and try to pull him up.
Yeah.
Seems odd.
You make a strength check.
Just do raw strength.
Yeah. Yeah.
Success.
So,
Nice.
so what was happening is that you were trying to climb back up that mountain of rocks and pebbles, and you were just falling down every time. So now with a rope that's from Genji, you can more solidly climb back up and reach your comrades.
All right. So yeah, it looks like it leads to another exit that goes back outside somewhere.
So if they
It's a bit
came
of
in this way, where did they go? Also, if we put more rocks on the rock pile, does it make the entrance wider?
It does.
Oh,
I assume that you try. that you. It wasn't just a rhetorical question. That you actually try to do it.
yeah. I'm like, I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to put. Like,
Yeah, it does. It does.
Before we try to go down there, we put
Yeah.
more rocks on the rock pile. Ooh, that is so weird.
Mm.
Actually, yeah. Is this mechanical or magic? I can like detect to see if there's some kind of magical aura with this wall and rock pile.
Can you make a spell casting check?
I could try.
And if you get a critical failure,
Why is it so low? That does not make.
that's not
that's-
spell casting.
No,
That
that is
is
not
weird.
spellcasting.
Yeah.
That is something weird.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I have to modify that to add the appropriate die.
Mm.
I think that's focus, right? Or common
It
knowledge?
depends. It depends from character to character.
Spellcasting. Okay, so it's not using the right. Whoop, D8. Let's see if that does it. Let's see if that changes anything.
No,
It's still rolling the
No,
wrong
it's still
die.
doing the wrong thing. Well, you're pressing the wrong button.
Roll the skill
I'm
itself.
pressing. I was pressing cast. Okay, I'm just gonna press spellcasting.
Skills. Yeah. There you
There
go.
we go.
So
Yeah.
yes, there is a magical aura around this cavern.
I rolled a success. Just our viewers can't see our die rolls. So yeah.
So there is a magical aura around the cavern. It's you associate it with a kind of elemental spirit, let's say, or elemental magic. So.
Mm.
Oh, there's definitely magic here. Some kind of elemental magic going on. So that's interesting. So these folks can use magic. I mean, it makes sense. This whole rock pile thing, that it's not mechanical. Anyway, can we all fit through the hole now?
Yes,
What
yes,
type is
you
the
can.
hole again?
Mhm.
You can, and you can climb down quite easily now. And so you arrive in a tunnel that just goes down, down, down. And at some moment it goes back up, and you start to walk for quite a while. There are some embranchments. So how do you decide? What kind of signs do you look for to decide which way to go? So there will be
Footprints?
multiple paths going up, down, left, right. Sometimes there are just vertical shafts.
Oof.
Hmm.
Are there any markings on the walls to indicate what the natives here or
So you
footprints or something?
find some other cairns.
Ah,
Okay.
So I think Typhus would look for either moisture kind of building up or plants starting to grow in certain areas. Like certain things would be more likely to grow in areas that are closer to the surface than stuff that is further from it.
All right. Can you make a survival check, please?
Note mine
You have
did
the.
grow up in caves. But yeah.
Oh, all right.
got a 5 on the wild eye.
Yep. So
Yeah.
1 success.
So something that you notice quite quickly, Typhus, is that there are people who passed in these corridors, let's say, quite recently. Not the one that you took first, because that was that one. Traces of passage are maybe a couple of days old, but other ones have been taken like maybe in the last 3-4 hours, probably. You find indeed one with traces of moisture, but it doesn't go up as you would expect. It goes down, and there is a little cairn at that intersection.
More rocks on the cairn. More rocks.
Hmm.
As you put rocks on the cairn, there is a light that starts to glow
Ooh.
at that intersection.
Hmm.
I'm just gonna go, put a bunch of pebbles in my pocket. Like, I need these spurly for later.
Hmm.
That is not what my character says. Okay, light, nice.
Does everyone see in the dark?
I believe so.
I believe so. Let me
I
double.
do,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
All right. So you probably don't have any source of light.
Yeah.
So I imagine that you're taking that intersection.
Yeah.
All right. So you continue to go down, and at one point you reach kind of bigger cavern. It's maybe 30 feet across. There's stalactite and stalagmite. I don't know. How do you call that in English?
So, like, tight is from
yeah.
the ceiling, stalagmite is from
Alright.
the floor.
Yep. You got it exactly right.
Yes.
Because tight holds tight onto the ceiling,
Yes.
so it doesn't fall down.
And there is a small pools of water, of standing water in kind of rock formations, and on the other side, so there's a tunnel continues, but on the other side there is a sort of barrier made of wood and brambles, with a goblin that looks at you with a crossbow armed at you, and he asks, "Who got there?" in Termana.
Typhus will respond in Goblin. Says,
Yeah.
Oops.
we're
Sorry.
friends. We has Grook.
Oh, Brooke. Who's Brooke?
Grook.
And so Brooke. Yeah. I'm from Taril. Really? Oh, okay. Well, come, friends, come. And so they open the barrier. There are a couple more goblinoids. Not only that goblin. There is a bugbear with them. There is another goblin that's his skin is not skin. It's actually a rock.
Wow.
Kind of stone.
Like armor?
No, his skin is like he's petrified, but also animated. Very strange. And he
Golem?
has very gravelly voice, very deep and rough, and that cracks and. So two of them will stay at the barricade, and that rock goblin is going to escort you to their village. And while he is leading you, he's talking with Brooke. In Goblin, very fast. It's kind of dialect from Goblin. So you do understand a little bit of it. Typhus, even if it's not exactly the complete.
Yeah, if it's mixed between like a few languages. I also speak Titan speech and Termina in case they're like mixing it around.
It's definitively something between Goblin and Titan speech. Yes.
Yeah, so I understand both.
Yeah. So you pick up quite quickly. Essentially, they want to know what happened to them, to Brooke. If their mother is alright, did make it. Who else did make it? What happened to the village, and so forth. Brooke is still very shaken, but answers at the best way he can. And he leads you to. You arrive in a giant cavern. When I mean giant, it's you don't see the edge. It's probably, and you don't see the roof. It's a gigantic lake, maybe even a sea. It's underground, and there is a kind of settlement that has been set up on the shore. Yeah.
And the water's not red?
The water is not red.
Ooh.
And there are a lot of so there's a lot of humidity and moisture. There's water dripping from the ceiling. There are kind of algae and mushroom and little bushes or plant herbs. It's hard to tell that grows on the rocks and on the shores, and there's some kind of reed as well, a little bit in the water. And so they bring you to this community, and there are a couple of more goblins and a wide range of species, not only goblins. You see some ratmen, some humans, some big humans with red and black skin. You see some small giants. And maybe in the distance you see a larger giant who has his feet in the water and he's just standing right there and with his arms around his knees and just standing here. And so someone will come to you. You see that the others are marking some respect toward her, She's a very old goblin, but she is not the same kind of goblin. She's a cold goblin. So the cold goblins are these offshoot of goblins that are completely dark-skinned. They were, according to the legend, burnt by Thulkas, the Titan of Fire, and that's why they have this like charcoal skin. And so she comes to you, and she comes to Brooke, and says, "I'm really glad that you made it. I'm really sorry for your loss, but you are here safe." And then she turns back to you, and she speaks in Termana. Thank you, strangers, for bringing back safe. Welcome. This is our refuge. I'm Marika. Please come, and we have food for you if you want, and a place to rest, and maybe you can discuss there.
This is very impressive place.
We have been preparing for that for a long time. Denev and the spirits guide us and protect us here. So she brings you to a kind of fireplace, and there is some food cooking, and so they will give you some of what they have prepared. So you get some kind of greens, like collard greens, I guess, and fish. So I hope you like fish, grilled fish.
Not contaminated. That's good with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like food, so
Yes.
Yeah.
Brooke eats like he hasn't eaten in days.
Yeah.
Brooke and I bond.
You can see Typhus like eating some of this fish and some of these greens. So I assume all this is stuff from underground. So this does remind Typhus at home. So he kind of has a very melancholy.
Yes, but here there is something nice, which is in your caverns at home, the underground lakes are slightly tainted by the bloating. So the fish, when you try to catch it, they also try to bite you and kill you. What you have in your hands looks like a normal, natural fish that doesn't try to kill people.
Oh, yeah, that's gonna trigger one of my hindrances. I'm gonna wish my people had this, and I'm gonna be a little jealous here.
Right.
So my melancholy goes into kind of an agitation.
Oh, agitation. So how does that manifest?
You just see him, he's enjoying the food, and then he just gets a very sour expression on his face. This is going to come out in like a bit of an attitude.
Is something wrong? He's going to ask Marika.
Just things haven't been nice to us. If you understand, I've just had a rough life, and seeing stuff like this, I just wish more people could have this instead of what we have right now, and it just sucks so much.
Well, this is nothing on what we had, in the Great Elven Kingdom before Churn destroyed it all.
I'm sorry for your loss.
Yeah.
We try to keep it safe here, and the spirits protect us.
Yeah.
So tell me, strangers, why are you coming into these lands? Because I'm sorry to say that, but we don't see So she turns to Genji Ewoja, and she says bluntly that we don't see your kind, and I mean, it's the first time I see one of your actually specifically to Genji, but I'm sorry. And now she turns towards the two elves in the group, but the only members that of your species that we met are not the most kind.
It's a complicated world. We're travelers, explorers, out to see how the rest of the continent is doing after the last 150 years or so of devastation, and sort of stumbled upon things, but we are trying to help.
Yeah, there's a group that's interested in offering aid in the region, and they're just kind of trying to see what's going on here. We noticed you have the dragon problem, which I assume has some sort of link to the damn Chardonnay.
Or possibly the followers of Gulthaga, which is more likely typhus. We understand that there's some kind of something happening amongst them, and they clearly came and devastated Brooks' poor village. And a red fire rack dragon came and burned the whole thing to the ground as we were fleeing. Have you had problems with rack dragons?
Yes, they have followers, and I assume it's the spirit of the forge that they somehow follow, even though he is gone for 150 years. But the dragon, that flying dragon, has this kind of army, and they have massed up around the hammer of Imarok, and they are starting to get our people and to work for them in the mines around that area. But everyone we sent to investigate, they never came. And then we heard about these villages being raided and burned down. So we decided to first come here, but even this place, we're not sure it's safe. So we're not sure what to do. If we're not sure that we're strong enough to fight back, and where some of us would want simply to live far away from here. But so, perhaps it's a dilemma with which you can help us.
Yeah, Typhus at the mention of slaves will immediately go on his a little bit of a paranoia, and he's like, okay, we got to deal with this somehow.
I don't think Typhus, I
know you think it's one thing, but I'm telling you, they're manipulating this forge. It's Chard in disguise.
I think they're taking the lead from Chardoon with the whole kidnapping and enslaving people. That is his MO. But to say that I think they're getting ideas from Chardoon, but I think they're doing their own thing. Typhus, I know you think Chardoon is behind everything bad happening in Termana, but he's not. I assure you.
I understand your worries. It's okay.
But either
You're still
way,
on the common goal here, though, that we need to try to help these people.
Yeah.
Now, we do have that one message to the Sisters of the Sun.
Yes.
Do we want to write that up now, or do we want to write that later?
That on the
that message, you need the light of the sun. Mm-hmm. Because remember, it's a kind of lens, and you need to shine the light of the sun on the piece of paper, and that will burn the piece of paper. So right now there is no sun, the Sisters of Sun have been quite specific that this is blessed with materials blessings.
Mhm.
We only
So
get to send one message, so I think we need to gather more information before we waste our message on that. And we can't set it in here anyway. We got to be outside.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So I guess can we kind of look around and talk to
Yeah,
some people? I guess
sure.
that's
Yeah,
what's
do you
going
know
on
if
here.
there's any resources you have that could help us in messing with this dragon a little bit?
Sorry, come again.
Any resources, anything poisony, anything
Wow.
that makes a big boom.
Um,
I've been in caves before, and sometimes one of the strategies sometimes my people would use is they'd blow a cave up and just completely bury their enemies.
Well, we know that there are some caves being blown up not too far from there, and we think that the followers of God Saga actually are looking for this place. That's why some of us say that we need to leave.
Yeah.
But well, there are some plants, yeah. I mean, I don't really know poisons, but and then she turns toward one of the people behind her. She's a lizard person, kind of person. And she speaks to her in her own language that none of you understands. And then that lizard folk goes away, and so Maruka says that someone who knows about poison will come.
This has to be the most diverse group of people I've ever seen anywhere. Are you all followers of Denev or
No.
Alike?
I mean, I'm I don't follow Denev exactly. I honor her because
Sure.
she is the great spirit of the earth. But
Same. We
but
honor.
I mean, there is a spirit here that lets us live in this cave, and there is one in the lake as well, and there is one in the tiny tunnels through which you have come, and there are spirits everywhere. Have you ever met Ushada before? That's
being
how we call
from
them.
being from Termana, would we? I mean,
You've heard the term. Genji, you worship or your tribe worships the Ushada, so no problem.
Yeah.
But you know the basic gist of it.
Would I know anything because of how my backstory is and how I got captured and everything? Were there worshippers of the Ushada in
Absolutely.
the groups of people that I worked with?
That's how you heard about Ushada.
Yeah.
I would turn to Genji for Genji, speak for us. You know this stuff way better than we do. You've lived it.
Well, yes, my people worship, but it's been a while since I've been home. And
so
there's so many things here that I want to know more about. Like, are the plants by the water edible? Is that food or is that something else?
Yes, it is. It's food. That's what we give to you.
I see.
And then while you are discussing, there is a kind of commotion, and behind your so there is this old lizard man who comes and saying, Maruka, no, this cannot stand. You cannot invite the strangers, the foreigners to your camp. No, you should have sent them to the communal place. And so Maruka, hey, calm down. It's everyone's place. It was the closest one to West Area, and like they wanted to meet you anyway. Kanch. So hey, I'm sorry, I didn't get your names exactly, but this is Kanch. He is one of the other tribe leaders. Yeah, Kanch, it's all right. There's plenty of space for everyone. And Kanch says, it's not a question of space, it's a question of safety. Again, have you heard the rumble again? Like 1 hour ago? This one was really close. They will find us, Marika. We need to go.
Typhus will be like, you guys should do what you need to do to deal with it. But if this is close and it has to be done, there are going to need to be people that need to protect and make sure that they don't get here and take what they shouldn't.
Yeah, if there's fighting to do, I'll do it.
If we
Give me
found
some
our way in
bones to
here,
crack.
if we found our way in here, they might find their way in here either the same way or by digging through a rock, because that sounds like what they're doing. So yeah, I mean, I'd say those who can fight, stand and fight, and those who can't, we got to get them out of here. There is safety to the west, but it's gonna take a bit to get there, because we traveled from. I mean, most of us are originally from the north, but we most recently came from the island to the west, and
we don't have much fighters, says Maruka. And then they Kanch, who is like, but we have a plan. We do the ritual right now, and we leave, and everyone will go safe. No, but you don't realize, you can't expect people just to leave their home country and go wherever you're. What's that? The Lake Minagan? Where even is that? I mean, most of the people here haven't been like 2 valleys away from their home. You can't expect them to go wherever that is. But it's for their own good.
For their safety.
Yeah.
Well, I think the choices are run. Yeah, hide isn't gonna work much longer, so it's either fight, run, or get captured and be enslaved. So,
at this point, I think one of Wajo's hindrances is going to come into play. Mean. She walks over to Conch and is like, "Look, it's really simple. You're a chief of a tribe. Stop being such a wuss bag."
Excuse me?
I said stop being such a wuss bag. Like, if they're coming here to kill you all, and you got some people who are willing to fight, fucking stand up. I mean, if you got to run away, go ahead and run away, but do it more quietly, okay? Like, some of us are trying to actually handle the situation.
Can you make an intimidation check?
I might be able to.
Yeah. So,
oh my god.
he looks at you and you're growling and you show your teeth and you explain to him that yeah, he needs to be a man, a real man.
Well, not a real man, but a real warrior.
Yeah, a real warrior, sorry. And he just looks dejected at you and just go away. And so Maruka claps her hand and says, "Okay, that does it. Maybe we need to reinforce our courage and call the spirits to help us defend our tribe. Let's gather everyone." So she starts to organize the people around her, and progressively this spreads around the entire community. If you want to participate into sharing the group, the word, and rounding people up, I mean, feel free to. But essentially what they do is that they make this kind of circle, they gather everyone in a big circle. There is maybe 2,000, 3,000 people
Wow.
of at least 10 different ancestries, some of which you don't recognize. And so they form a giant circle. In the middle, you see a group of 4 and 5 shamans, and they start burning this kind of they throw plants, special plants in the fire, and it emits a smoke with a
Drugs. Yeah,
musty
Wajo wanders over now.
smell.
Don't breathe it
and
in too deep. You'll get stoned.
Yeah. And so one of those ritual leader starts saying, I recall when I killed a giant. And then everyone in the community repeats after her, I recall when I killed a giant. And then the one of the ritual leader says, I recall when I killed Iron Tusk, and then everyone kills. And progressively, yes?
I was going to jump in and say, I recall when I faced Churn.
Exactly. So what happened is that progressively different people in the group will say, I recall some feats of combat, and everyone will chant afterwards. And in some cases, it's not them; it's maybe it's their ancestor. Like I recall when my parents killed someone or hunted someone, and so you recall when you faced turn, and everyone, I recall when I faced turn. And by the way, some of you I mean, there's one moment that there's someone who will say, I recall when I with the untamed storm faced rage, faced the spirit of rage. And so do you participate as a ritual, and in which and do you repeat after as everyone, and do you say something specific about you?
Yeah, I would share that I would recall after breaking the chains, facing the I would go ahead and say the spirit of conquest, because that's what I'm basically referring to Charted.
Yep. Right.
And yeah, and remembered fighting specifically one of the Chardani dwarf captains as we were fighting for our freedom from that ship.
Awesome. Genji and Waju. If you're not obliged to share something. And Genji, you know this ritual. Your tribe sometimes does it. Often when it's to go to war against another tribe, or to kill a monster that is on your territory and that needs to be killed.
Yes. Yeah. In which case I will join. And I remember when we hunted down the monster invading our territory.
All right. And Fanny Waju, if you share something.
I'm trying to think exactly what it would be, because again, Wajo is the inverse of charismatic and intelligent. So
again, you're not obliged to share something.
No, I mean, I think she starts in on like, I recall the time that we strung up that lieutenant who underpaid us all for that mercenary work on that one side, and sort of it keeps going, and everybody's just kind of like, yeah, you just go.
Yeah, well, everyone is going to say the part up to the lieutenant, and then they are going to move on. It's quite impressive that there's never someone who speaks out of turn. They all wait for someone else to speak, and progressively the chorus becomes kind of rumbly and otherworldly and like rock crushing onto one another, and the smoke starts to really spread among you and deepen and mask you from one another. You still see you, but you've gotten a little bit isolated from the rest of the tribe. And then you hear, "You are not from here."
You cut out a little bit there because of the
Oh,
rumble.
sorry.
Oh.
You are not from here.
Mhm.
Who are you? And what do you do in my kingdom?
Somebody else better answer before Wajo does.
Yeah, so Typhus will answer. I'm here to help them face the real threat that I feel is affecting this land as a whole. I was born on Termana. I'm born on this continent. And I refuse to let the people suffer, especially as I have. And especially you.
Bear the taint of the great plague. Why should I believe you?
Not out of choice. We were cursed by him, and we would fight him further.
We all bear some sort of taint. We all have stuff that we regret. We all have things that happen that our parents do, that we were just born into. Does it really matter? I'm here to fight with you. Or, well, fight for you if you need us to. I really would rather die than let the threat that's I feel that is causing problems here to break the people.
We can't let tyranny rule.
Yeah.
What they said.
Sentiment is noble. And I can feel the truth in your words. There are others that bear the taint of the fallen one. They pierce through my vein. They cut through my skin. They do not respect this land. They defile it. Find them, and I will help you defeat them.
Yeah.
And
would Typhus be aware of one thing that I recall in the lore that the Chardani were doing at the time? Just I know that they had like a program that they were creating rack dragons with, supposedly, in the lore, if I remember correctly.
I think so.
Yeah. So they were actually purposely destroying the land to gain more power. So that's what will click into Typhus's head.
You are a conspiracy theory buff about Chardonnay, so even if that's not true, let's say that you believe it.
Yeah, I believe it. I'm like, oh, he's talking about the Chardonnay. Let's go.
So,
Castle just shakes her head like, yeah, whatever. Typhus is crazy, but he gets the job done.
you feel some power, like the dust and ash around you starts to come close to you and goes into your skin, and you start to feel empowered and rooted to the ground and connected to the world around you. And I have granted you passage through my core. I can lead you to their chief, to their to the source of the taint, or I can lead you to other people in need.
Yeah, let's do that thing. That sounds good.
Do you want to do the other people are in need, or do we want to assassinate the chief, which I assume is going to be the dragon?
I don't know if we're hitting a dragon yet, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we should help as many people as we can.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Then
Right.
that should be the goal.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you sink into the ground and you see a kind of figure in front of you. You are in the rock, but you still see the rock around you and the different layer of rocks, different type of minerals. And there is this kind of figure who leads you. Is not really humanoid. It's just pure spirits, but it beckons you, and you move forward, and you walk or drift for quite a bit, and at some point you enter a kind of small cavern, small tunnel, let's say. So you arrive in the middle of the tunnel. On the right there is light from the day, and on the left there is some flickering light from a torch or something, and you hear voices and shouts. And I suggest that we take a small technical break here, if you don't mind.
Gotcha.
Sure.
All right, so pause the stream. Okay,
Yeah,
I'm
thank
going to stop the stream. Alas, there will be no like pause thing because I have not set that up. So we'll be back in 5 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
Thank you. When we left off, our brave adventurers were blessed by the spirits of the mountain, and this grants them the following benefits while they are underground. This is not valid if you're not below the surface.
Mm.
+2 to toughness,
Ooh.
and +2 on all checks to resist Titanic magic in general.
Nice. So
that's-
can we enter the ground at will?
No, for that, well, you need to follow the spirits, but
Okay.
the spirits can
Okay.
carry you in a way, or
Okay.
it's like he's creating a wake, and you can follow in his wake.
Cool.
Dang.
So you arrive in that corridor. On the right, sorry, you see the light of the sun. On the left, the light of torches and voices, also faint voices. And on the ceiling, you see that there is a kind of rail, a metallic rail that's attached to the ceiling that goes in both directions.
Like for a mining car or something like that?
Yeah, but it's on the ceiling.
Yeah. So it's like,
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I don't think Typhus has seen that before, so Typhus is not going to pick up on that.
I don't think any of your characters have seen that before.
Yeah.
I would just be like,
Yeah.
metal!
Oh God. Oh God, Alain, you're not doing what I think you're doing.
I'm going to
Of
use
course
a.
I am.
Can I do a stealth?
No.
I'm just associating metal with Gulfaga, and it's just like, yeah, it's probably bad.
So to clarify, because I think the players picked it up, some of the players picked it up. This is probably in reference to a monster that Adam himself created for one of our supplements on the Slash and Vault. So it's an unofficial supplement called Songus's Guide to the Titan Spawn, which presents a whole new array of Titanic monster. And one of them, let's just say, without any kind of spoiler, uses this kind of rails to navigate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
I used one in my own game.
your
They're freaking
characters
terrifying.
don't know that because
No idea.
you
No
never
idea.
met
No.
any one of these.
As I said,
No idea.
it's metal. I'm just thinking Gothaga. It's got to be a Gothaga thing because he makes shit, and that's a made thing. But
Yeah.
So definitely being cautious.
So which way you go?
Typhus
Do we
would.
get a
There's one that goes to the surface and one that goes down, right? One that's got like torchlight.
Yes.
I'm gonna assume that based on the blessing that we have and everything, we're going down.
All right. Who is opening the party?
Who's
walks
leading
to
the-
front?
Was it the
Can
front?
I do a stealth to lead it?
So you want to go like a little bit away
Scout
from
ahead?
the other? You
Yeah, a
want
little
to
bit
scout
ahead.
correctly?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Make a stealth check.
Yeah, I want to scout ahead. And then I have a +2 to this, right?
Ooh.
Ooh, wild die 10.
Nice.
Granted,
roll.
I've
Yep.
grown up in this area.
Yes.
Very sneaky.
Yeah. So you notice a couple of corridors that goes right and left. Again with this strange rail thing on the ceiling, and the rail things are connected so that there are crossings essentially. But you follow the lights of the torches. I assume they come only from one corridor, and you sneak in atop of a giant, not a giant. It's a big cavern. It's not as big as the one that you just left, but it's maybe 100 feet in all directions. And there are pens, like with wooden palisades, wooden bars and walls separating each pen. And in these pens, there are people, mostly young people. They are chained. And they seem in a state of torpor. They don't seem to be really reactive or like, they seem to be all sleeping or being unconscious. And there are guards in between the pens. So the guards, they are two types. There are two rat folk wearing some kind of big metallic exoskeleton, and on their head there is a big giant steel frame with kind of big sharp fangs of metal attached to it. And the other two are rock goblins, like the one that you saw also a little bit earlier. So you're on a ledge that's maybe 10 foot above all of it. That goes across, and the corridor continues into like deeper into the earth. But for now, they haven't noticed you, and what you heard, the voices that you heard, are the guards talking among themselves in Goblin, and you understand that they are essentially insulting the people they are all under their control. Like, well, look at this one, I'm sure he's a weakling, I could beat him in a fight. Or this one, I would eat him. And this one, we should sacrifice him to Gold Dagger.
How many of them are there? These
There are 4 guards, and there are like 30, 40 prisoners.
Okay.
And so you, Typhus, your role is good enough so that you can gesture the rest of the party to come and see, and you are all on this ledge, all undetected for now. And you know what? I'm going to make a quick map, let's say,
Mm.
and put it there, because it could be some action.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I don't know how we show a map on the stream since we haven't set up.
Oh,
the view for that.
it's fine.
Mm.
I mean, I do, but I haven't prepped for that. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so here is the corridor. Can you all see what I'm drawing on the board?
Yep.
So
Okay.
you are on the left corridor that goes, that's a bit above.
Mhm.
There is a main entrance is on the right, and there are some pens. So there are 4 pens like that.
Okay.
With torches here. No, that's stupid. That's way too close
Great.
from the prisoners. So with torches on the wall here, and there is one over here. And can you draw your tokens on the map, or do I need to do that?
I think that's you.
I don't think we have tokens assigned, do we?
There we go. However,
Okay.
we don't have I think they're all the same thing.
Yeah, they are all. Well, it's fine. Well, sorry about that.
Oh, don't worry.
Yeah.
We're professionals.
Yeah.
Well, there's one I can move, so
And let me grab a few goblins.
Ah, yeah.
So, what do you want to do? No,
All right,
I
where
want
are
to-
the goblins located?
Let me find some free assets for you.
we're fighting
Oh.
Slytherin though, not goblins, right?
Or
Well,
there's
but I'm going to use tokens from goblins.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
But these are
There's
rat
n-
folk.
I think there's 1 or 2 rat folk here and then 3
Yeah.
goblins.
Yeah, there are
Okay,
two rat folks and 2 goblins. Then
I'm
it's-
assuming the rat folk of the Forge Crawler brood of Slytherin,
Mm.
which you can learn more about picking up the Walled Warren book from Drive-Thru RPG.
So the 2
Plug.
the 2 gray crosses are the goblins, and the 2 purple ones are the Slytherins.
Mm.
All right.
Okay.
I'm
gonna cast Fireball. Just kidding, I don't have that.
And I want you to make also a notice check.
a
Everyone?
notice check. All right.
Oh yeah, everyone.
Character
Holy
sheet.
crap! That's my roll for the day. I rolled I don't know how, but I rolled a 21.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Wow.
Sheesh.
I noticed
Your exploding dice done
everything.
exploded. You're like,
Nice.
I can see everything.
Everything. Why does that roll have to be now? Freaking spot check.
It's always like that.
Oh, that's what
Typhus
that
isn't
was.
paying attention. He's thinking about what he has on him that he can mess with these
3
guys with.
raises. 3
So
raises.
Yeah.
Boja and Genji, you notice that there is a railway also coming from the other exit that's on the other side of the room. And Caslan, you notice that the prisoners are very pale, like they have been drained of their blood,
Ooh.
Oh god.
and that there are some kind of beneath them there is some kind of ritual drawings. You also think it's blood.
Ew.
Gotcha. Blood magic, maybe.
Yeah.
Blood magic.
Oh. What is...
So, what do you plan to do? You have the jump essentially on these people if you want to take some combat action.
Yeah, Typhus. Typhus is an assassin.
So you can coordinate among yourselves who attacks who essentially. And you've been most of you have been in armies and military or other military background, so you can know how to discuss these kind of things quite
Yeah, we're doing the little
without
hand
raising.
gestures.
Yeah.
hand signals?
Yeah.
So
Which
I can
guys
do
do you guys think is the bigger threat, the goblins or the forge crawlers?
forge crawlers. I can hit the guy in the back with a magic bolt.
Yeah,
Okay.
I could probably get the guy that's closest to us, just drop down
Yeah.
on him, use my rapier, and slit his throat.
I can go right, and Genji, if you go left, what do you think? Or should we gang up on one guy?
I think we should probably combine onto
Okay.
one.
All right.
Yeah.
And, like, it doesn't matter which one because everything in the room is in range for me because I have a much higher movement.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll just stand in the back and try to ping the guys in the back while you guys deal with the guy
Yeah.
in
That
front.
works.
Since I
Are
am a
these-
glass cannon.
Yeah. Are these 5-foot squares?
All right.
Ish.
Let's say they are for sake of.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
All right.
All right.
Because normal movement is.
if you run, you can probably reach the end of the room in one go, in one turn.
Okay.
If you don't run, you can go to the middle essentially. And
Okay.
remember, and that's accounting for the 10 feet drop between your location and the ground.
Yeah. Okay.
So, which one of you opened the hostility? I would think it's Typhus.
Mhm.
And
think so.
I'm not sure I've understood Woja and Genji. Which one of you do you attack?
Let's go for the one on the left. The one at the top.
The one at the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
Yep.
And how do you go there? You try to climb because there is a fence here. That's maybe 5-7 foot high. So do you try to like wall run on top of it?
I think probably I would. I'm gonna wait for Typhus to drop in, and then I'm gonna jump over that combat, and then run the rest of the way down that center line.
So
All right.
Typhus doesn't need help.
Yeah.
Because if he doesn't take the guy down,
Mhm.
Yeah.
we probably need
All right.
help.
We shall
to take the guy down.
see how that works. How does one
Yeah.
roll for damage in?
If only I had
Yeah.
more than a D4 in smarts.
Do we roll?
First,
Do we draw for
First, I
initiative?
will ask you. So let's start with Typhus attacking the Slytherin, and I will ask you for a fighting check, and you can add +2 because you're attacking from above, and another +2 because you have the advantage of surprise. So you can get +4 on the total attack roll.
All right, +4.
So that would be an 11 total. So you hit them.
Yep.
And actually, it's very simple because he hasn't seen you, and you just drop on his kind of metallic frame, and that's a very nice place for you to just drop and stop your fall, and you can just stab him in the back.
Yeah, you in fact probably
get the rapier through the gaps in the armmer. I have a +2 to damage here.
It's not really an armor that is wearing. It's really a few like rods struck with one another and kind of. It's not exactly a power armor, but it's heroic fantasy.
Yeah, I'm not calculating the +2 here,
Yeah.
so that's
Actually, let me add something in. In the Savage World system, if you catch the foe completely off guard, you have the drop, and
Yes.
the drop means you get a +4 to your attack and damage rolls for your first action.
oh
Yes.
god.
So
Okay, so now I have
20
6
damage.
+6 because of assassin.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So that
So
is
that's 22 damage, correct?
yeah, it's 22.
Mhm.
So
No. You add those both together.
Mhm.
That's 29.
For damage, yeah.
29.
Damage, it's the total between the dice.
Yep.
All of them.
Yeah,
It's
and
not an
because you
or.
you mean that's 29 damage?
Yes.
Mhm.
Describe how you want to. I mean,
Decapitate a
that you get
powered
on the
armored
field.
rat with a rapier.
But essentially, what I imagine is that you just drop on him and plant your rapier in his on the top of his head, and it just breaks through the neck, through the throat, and there is blood
Yeah.
gushing, and it falls down quite quickly.
Yeah, I get it right
immediately.
into the thing. I will look at the others. Or no, I'll whisper into his ear just to be extra annoying and say, "Glory to the Ushada." Just so that the last thing he hears.
All right.
Mhm.
Oh, by the way, I will give you some bennies for the previous scene. Sarah, you got one for the churn thing.
Mhm.
And Typhus, you get one for this action as well. And Fran Wojo, you get one for standing up to Kanch, because
Okay.
it was
Cool.
nice. And Genji, everyone gets one, so you get one too.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yep.
So the other are very surprised because they were having a nice banter between them, trying to outdo one another about what they were going to do to these poor people, and suddenly their friends get attacked. So they all reach for their weapons, but the one in the back gets blasted by Kathleen, so can you do make your spellcasting roll, please?
spellcasting roll. Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna give it a shot. Bloop. Yes.
Nice. And
That's the
so you can-
damage. I gotta
yeah,
make the casting roll. So I think that's.
I need the spellcasting roll because if you do a critical failure,
Yep.
you trigger Mesos' Bane.
There's my
Definitely.
spellcasting roll.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, I don't want
Oh,
to trigger
yeah.
Mesos' Bane and get weird. Look what I
So-
acquired.
Yeah,
Savage
You got a
rules.
success and a raise, dude.
Rules.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh.
And a raise, which generally means more damage, I think, but I'm not sure.
Extra damage die, yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for physical attacks, I don't know about magic.
Magic too.
Magic
Okay.
too. So let's run another D6, I think.
Yep.
Yeah,
One more
so
D6.
One more D6. How do I just roll a D6?
/R 1d6.
Slash 1d6. Bloop. 3 more.
That's 11, 14. So you
And then-
blast it right in the face, and he didn't really expect it, and his metal frame starts to melt a little bit, and he screams out of pain, and So for now, he's blinded by the melting metal on his face. He's not down. And that's because I'm going to use the Scotland's word setting rule, that means that which is I don't recall the name exactly, but the gist of it is that the game master can pick any antagonist in the fight and make them into a wildcard. So I'm going to make that one into a wildcard. So you dealt 2 wounds to that guy, but
He's not dead.
He's not dead.
The wild cards are extra beefy. The other guys
Yeah.
are mooks.
Yeah, they are
Really. Yeah.
Most antagonists they get down in 1 hit if you can manage to inflict a wound, but wildcards like player characters get 3, sometimes more if they are very special.
Yep.
Hurt.
So that one has 3, now he has just 1 wound left.
Mhm.
And those are 2, so they reach for their weapons, but there is already Genji. You're firing something at him, right?
No,
Oh,
I fight with
yeah.
my hands.
Both of us are charging him.
Okay, so you're just jumping on him. You can both make an attack roll. His defense, his parry is like 6. So
Okay.
Okie doke.
target number.
I
of
will
seconds.
just. Oops, that was damage, not attack.
Fighting.
Oh, and I see it's armor piercing. That's very good. So yeah,
Okay.
that hits.
Here's my fighting. So I got a success on my fight.
And let's take the damage. So he's shaken, not wounded. But John, go ahead. And he essentially you tries to outrun one another between Woja and you, and surprisingly, the Gnoll was faster. Oh no, your pace is faster. Your pace is
8.
higher, right?
Yeah.
All right. So so what's happening is that you jumped on him and he parried and deflected you and kind of threw you a little bit on the ground. But then Woja just jumps from behind, and actually you get the gang up bonus. So that would be +2 to the attack.
Yeah.
Does it add to the damage as well?
Actually, pack tactics. I get. I get to add my gang up bonus to damage as well as
All
attack.
right. So plus
Nice.
10 damage. So now he's wounded. So
Yeah.
actually, you use the fact that that he essentially grabbed Genji and pulled him aside to jump on him and crush him between your paws. And if you want to describe however you take him, by the way, you have the opportunity to just knock him down if you want.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. So basically, yeah, Genji gets in and starts attacking him. He's basically fending Genji off, and all of a sudden, Noel with a bastard sword is like, "Parry this, you fucking casual!" Wham!
And hacks him into. All right. The goblin here looks at you with he has drawn a kind of
Nope,
mace.
Where's my grabbies?
Morning Star, sorry. And he doesn't feel really good. So what he's going to do is going to run for that exit here. If you see what I mean.
Okay. Yep.
The one who's not in combat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. So let's have him. So here is that new location at the end of the turn. With him running is essentially here. He's escaping. Caslin, you have one shot now, and if
Gonna
you want to
try.
shoot him again, you will have to drop down.
Yep.
And the rest of you, do you start to chase him? What do you do?
Yes.
I'll have Typhus chase him down.
Okay.
Is so the guy that Genji and I hit is dead?
See.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Unless you want it just to be unconscious.
Nah, not really.
Now, I don't have the drop on this guy still, so...
No.
No,
Correct.
you don't have to drop anymore. So everyone who starts chasing, because he's going to run as well. All these actions take place simultaneously.
Yep.
So can you all make a run? So roll your run dice with a white dice as well. And I will run for...
Like pace die? What's
Yeah,
pace
die.
or
Yeah.
athletics?
Yep, I won
Pace,
12.
pace.
Pace? Is that a die roll?
I think you should have a
I
run.
just have
running
a
die.
pace. I don't know how.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
that-
Under
you
pace
run-
is that little die, so you hit that die.
And
I run 7 inches.
and and Sarah, if you
Genji
want
runs to
to
the next county.
if you want to make a spell casting check,
Yeah. I would just step a little bit in the room and just
yeah,
bolt
Just-
who's ever.
bull
the
the
lead.
guy.
My range is
so there
way
are
far.
two things. You see that this Slytherin is not dead. He's still moving. He's trying to get off all the molten metal that's in his face, and he's screaming in pain. And he's trying to flaying his to swing his. So he's wielding a very weird weapon.
Oh! Oh my god!
He's
That doesn't matter.
he's melted. He's on fire.
Another 29.
So which guy? So you hit the Slytherin again,
I got
or
one
I mean,
success on the poor Slytherin, and I rolled.
I assume that you should
25
fire,
damage.
right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fire. It's a fireball.
So you should fire, and he takes him right in the chest, and his purse starts to burn. And actually, I'm going to ask everyone who is chasing to make an athletics check, because now there is a big pile of burning fur and molten metal right in the way. So you need to jump over it.
Burning rat. It must smell nasty.
Yeah,
Success.
so it's all right to jump over that.
Success.
Genji, you're the first one. You catch him quite quickly. He's not very far away. When you catch him there, and you can make a fighting check if you want to grab him, I imagine.
I will try. Well, there we go. That's much better.
Yeah. So you how do you attack him?
Oh, with my claws.
Close. Okay, so you just grab him, and your damage.
Damage. Oh,
Yeah. So can you spend Benny's to reroll damage? I think you can.
yes. I think
I mean, it's a suggestion. You're not obliged
Yep.
to.
I'm going to do that.
Okay.
That's better.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So you grab him and you rip his back to tell him to stop, and your claws really dig in the flesh. It's weird because he doesn't have any armor. Actually, he's very barely clothed. He just have like a kind of some pants, like Hulk pants. But his flesh is restored, but when your claw dig into his back, you see some diamond reflection around on your claws, and you feel magic flowing through your hand,
wow.
and you can pierce through his skin.
Oh yeah.
There is some blood mushing through you, And so you, again, it's your choice. You can either incapacitate him or kill him right away.
Just dead.
Okay, so you snap.
No
snap neck
slavers.
and
Sorry.
He's dead.
We have no tolerance for slavers.
Nope.
Yeah. I think Castle. So the danger is out. It went quickly, swiftly, and efficiently, like any good military operation. And Castle, I'm going to still reuse this wonderful 21 on the notice check that you have. Because, so are you still on the ledge or have you dropped down?
Actually, no, I'm dropping down now. I was
Yeah.
like zoop from above, and now it's like, okay, now I
Yeah.
will drop down.
So,
Casually, because I have no athletics whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I'm taking my time.
so here, sorry, let me, what?
And I can.
So behind you, there is another corridor that continues. And it was hidden, right? I mean, you didn't see it because you were sitting right
Above it,
on top of it. In that corridor, there is a rail, and on that rail, there is a kind of small box of metal and wood with kind of weird appendages. And there is one appendage that has a kind of eye at the end, and that's looking.
Not good.
And it slowly moves back into the corridor and into darkness.
There's some kind of thing back there that was looking at me with one big eye.
Well, I guess we've been noticed. So what do we want to do? Do we want to gather the prisoners now, or do we want to come back for them?
I think we should unlock him, and if they're conscious, they're really screwed up. They've clearly been drained of
Sorry, my
blood,
back itches.
if not other things. But if we can wake them up, we might be able to just boost them up onto the ledge and tell them to run, or at least hobble away to relative safety. Hopefully the Spushada spirit will protect them. I don't know, but
So you find the keys of the pen on the guard, so you can open the pen quite easily. The people there, so again, there are children or teenagers, let's say 8 to 16, maybe in terms of, or 14 in terms of age. They are all emaciated, and so you start to move them to try to wake up, and you see on every one of them, on their torso, there is a big hand of blood that is painted here. And you two elves, you've been on boats, and you recognize this mark. It's something that's it's a ritual that's used on ships when food becomes very scarce. The sea witch of the ship marks someone in the crew. It's generally the cabin boy or whatever serves as a cabin boy, with this kind of hand of blood, and everyone else in the crew feeds from their life force.
oh, that's gross.
So you think, and when you move them around, clearly you see the pentacles and other occult diagrams painted in blood on the ground. And so, and there are like 40, 50 people here. And when you remember that one person can feed an entire crew for, let's say, maybe 2 weeks or 3 weeks, that would be 1 month in Scotland. they can feed either a lot of people or few people for a very long time. But given how much they are emaciated, you think that their life force is depleted quite quickly.
Yeah. So are we able to negate this spell, or is the
So
spell
can you make an occult check?
occult check? I am
I
not
can make a
trained in that.
spell casting check. Occult
Hmm.
wasn't.
I can grant you a spell casting check if you want, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bloop.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Well,
1 success. Nothing great.
well, your thinking is that the blood hand marked on the chest will be the most important. But then there is a kind of circles on the ground as well. And they are both connected, so you don't know which one is the most important, but you know that they are both important.
Could Typhus use a Benny on this? Is a Benny an auto success?
No, it's just a reroll.
All right.
No, it's
I
very
could do
well.
a dispel. I could attempt to do a dispel in a big area. So
All right.
I don't know if the room is a medium or a large blast area.
I would grant you that like 1 pen is a medium blast.
Okay, so we can just kind of group them
So
up.
with a large blast, let's say that you cover I mean, you can move if you want to catch all people, you can just move the bodies around.
Yeah, I'm just herding people into one spot. You're like, blast
Yeah.
area? Okay, I got this. Come here,
Okay.
kid.
All right.
Get up here.
So
All right. You guys
the
in
way it
here.
And
works,
how much power points? Sorry, are you spending?
it'll be, I believe it's 5 power points. So
Okay.
it's gonna be
Okay.
most of what I got left. I'm gonna be spending some
as long
bennies
as
to get more
you-
power points.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can spend bennies to get 5 more power points. So
Yes.
basically, this is a benny's worth of power points. And it's negate enemy powers, except like permanent natural abilities. Can remove an existing power or counter one that's being used. Covers with +3, which is what I'm going to spend. It covers large blast area, and is an imposed arcane roll. To display effects on other casters. So I don't care about displaying the effect. I think I know what the effect is. So I'm just trying to do my best to dispel it.
All right. Roll your spellcasting, and I will roll
Yep,
mine.
It is a spellcasting roll. 7. Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
And I'm spending 5 whole power points to do this one.
Well,
Oh,
congratulations.
Oh, dang. 7
somebody
does
had
beat
a bad
1.
day.
So
I like it
no
when
more
evil
of
has
this
a bad
business.
day.
Essentially, what happened is that you gathered everyone in a spot where there was no blood on the ground. I mean, no ritual blood. There may be some blood of
people we
a
just killed.
Yeah, we smeared out a couple of those guys pretty wide.
So you dispel the spell, and so you feel that energy disrupting. So you send a kind of wave of energy, and you feel the mountain that's giving weight to your spell, and really break down the horrible malefice and curse that was placed on these poor people. Their breathing starts to get more regular. You see color coming back to their skin, to their faces, and they're progressively starting to wake up. But they are dazed and confused. What's going on? Where are we? Mommy.
Sorry, kids.
Yeah.
Crap.
All right. So we have 2 options here. We continue going, or we try to bring these guys to the surface first. Thing is, if we keep going through this underground area, there's also a chance that we don't come back. We do have to take that as a consideration.
I mean,
Yeah,
my
but
thought
we're
is-
here to save them, so we need to
Yeah.
we need to complete that.
All
Getting
right,
them
so if
out
that's
from
the
under-
priority, we should make it to the surface with them as much as possible.
Or,
Though
or
there's a
to
chance there's
somebody that we
more.
can hand them to, anyway.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's something that spotted us. As I said, I saw some kind of maybe a construct down that hall.
Mm.
The other one, see me and leave. So they know we're here, even though we killed all the guys that were in here.
Yeah.
At least that thing knows we're here. So I don't know how much time we got.
Yeah,
this
if
is
we
a
want to
lot of
get these
people.
poor little fuckers out of here, we're probably going to have to just, no offense, we're probably just going to have to start chucking them up there and dragging them out right now.
Yeah, we should get them out of here then.
So you
least-
start to. So you want to get them on the ledge first, and then back to the corridor that leads to the surface from where you came.
Yes.
Granted,
not
they're
exactly
probably
from
going
where
to
it came,
predict
because-
that we're going to head that way too.
Yeah.
Okay.
At least get them back
Uh,
to the intersection that the spirit.
Yes.
Did we know the name of that spirit? The spirit
You
of the
didn't
underground.
Anushada.
We didn't ask him. At least back to where he dumped us. So
Yeah.
like, get them there. Maybe he can then bring them home.
We can show up and be like,
Yeah, we got like 30 kids. Here you go.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you start to hurry them along and help them climb, and essentially you have to carry them because
Mhm.
they are weak.
Yeah.
You see that the older one starts to get their ideas a little bit clearer, and they don't necessarily speak your language, but at least they understand that you are here to help.
Mhm.
And they follow you. They help the little one get up. Some of them say, "But my dad and mom, I want to my dad and mom," and they start to say they want to stay behind, or maybe they are calling to a big brother or big sister or whatever. But you convince them or not. I mean, you just take them.
Typhus will say they're probably. We'll hope that they're already rescued.
Yeah,
Because one thing Typhus will note is that we're not the only ones that did that entire ritual, which means we might not be the only ones that are here.
So it takes some time, and then you manage to get them all on top, and then you arrive at the spot where the spirit dumps you. So you know that it is the spot because on the rock there is a big spot of not crystal, but it's a different it's quartz-like material, let's say, that's clearly unnatural and that's been left. You know that if you touch that quartz, you can enter the rock and go back to the village, to the refuge, let's say. You're not sure that they can follow you.
No.
So we kind of have to.
Typhus will say, we'll talk to one of them. Look at one of the older kids. Which one of you is willing to try this real quick?
There is reacting, so essentially a kind of dragonborn, but it looks like a rock dragonborn in a way.
Oh God.
That's I can try if you want.
All right. I look to the other party members, showing that I have the glove. I'm not much for putting my hands on other people due to my condition. Would one of you be willing to do this? Otherwise, I will try.
I think Caslin, if you're down on energy, it's probably a good idea for you to try it.
To try.
Taking a kid back. See if you can make that work.
Okay. Although I'm gonna spend a Benny to get some more PowerPoints back, so
yeah.
that
Okay.
will also help me. Right. Give me a moment.
Meanwhile,
I
I'm
do that,
kind of
whatever I have to
standing. I'm kind of standing off to one side, listening and waiting for anybody to come running so that I can, chop them into small meaty
Yeah.
pieces.
I hold a child's hand and attempt to escort them back to whence we came.
So you enter the crystal, and your hand that is holding the child doesn't come into the crystal and stays stuck out.
Now,
be
Typhus will
worse.
have a sigh of relief here. It's like, okay, at least they're not stuck in the rock.
I was gonna say, at least there's not like a horrible scream and a bloody splash noise from the wall.
On the corridor that goes back from the cave, there is one of these drones that appears on the rail,
Uh,
and it says in a kind of metallic voice that's clearly, it doesn't have any form of intonation. Every word is strangely enunciated, like they separate each syllable. Please follow me. And it starts to roll back on his rail, and it takes one turn into one of the corridors that you haven't explored.
Okay, I'm more tempted to shoot it than follow it. I do
What
not
you
like
guys
this.
want to do here? That's a little bizarre.
I'd say, will the kids be kind of safe here by themselves? I do not like that, but
I do not like that idea.
yeah.
but
We could
I don't
try
wanna-
to go out towards the entrance, but that thing would probably kill us. Or something would probably kill us.
Maybe we split up. I hate to say that, but a couple of us follow whatever that was. Although, again, I just want to kill it. And the rest stay with the kids. I do not like this.
So
Typhus will look and be like, I can stay with the kids if need be.
I mean, I'm not really one for talk.
That's fine, because if something does come after these kids, all there's time for is blood.
Mm-hmm.
That's fair.
Genji, is there something you want to do? So who is there someone who follows that drone?
That, or Typhus is like, I'm also the most likely who could get away. Typhus could follow the drone.
Yeah.
Because I have the stealth and the rogue portion.
All right. So
and you don't want me talking to anybody.
Yeah, Typhus
So-
will try.
So the drone takes a turn, and you pick just to see where it's going, and it's actually just waiting like 5 feet away from the turn, and it looks at you. I mean, you are stealth, right?
I am
or-
stealth from everything that isn't the drone. So I
Okay,
will
okay.
move back into the
Okay.
drone's view when
So
it goes.
the drone points its weird eye at you and say, "Why the other do not follow?"
It's really hard to trust something that has these rail things up. These look like they take time to make, which means there's likelihood you're part of this. So we're worried that you're going to hurt them. So I'm going to make sure you don't.
I am here to help.
Give me a reason why I should trust you with the kids.
Kids should not suffer.
Is there like an insight or something?
Quick, before the other arrive. and we are spotted.
Heard.
Do we hear this
Before
conversation from where we were?
Yes, you can.
Guess. I mean, we don't seem to have an alternative, so round up the kids and go. I guess we're going this way. It can't be
If we're
Alright,
gonna do
we'll
this
follow.
thing, let's do it fast.
The alternative is continuing the one plan that you had at the moment at some time, which was just to take the exit.
There was a plan to take the exit. However,
Use
the
surface, yeah.
Ushada also did give us the boost to stay in the caves. So that also might be a hint. It might know more.
I'm just pointing out that there are
A lot of options, yeah.
options.
Okay.
And even if there is a literal railroad on the ceiling,
Yeah.
it's your choice.
Wajo has the curious hindrance. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm leaning towards doing this stupid thing.
Yeah, same, because
Okay.
I have that same hindrance. I'm like, yeah, but what does it do? Where does it go?
I have
need
the
to know.
loyalty. I have loyal hindrance, so I can't leave all these people behind. So
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
my character, though he will be paranoid, will say, by the way, just so you know, I don't care if you're biological or not. I will draw my other blade on you if you betray us. And you have to understand that is a death sentence.
in Elven,
I know
I
it
turn
probably
to you and
won't
go,
work.
It's
You
probably
feel-
immune to
and you-
disease, buddy.
It's probably immune to disease, but it's still a valid threat.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, kids, back down the ledge. Back down.
It's like
wait a
the
minute,
worst
because I need to
thing I could
process
do.
this.
Mm.
I need to find a proper way to respond because I didn't anticipate that.
Oh my god.
All right.
We really should have had somebody intelligent in the party.
Intelligent.
Okay.
I have intelligence and charisma.
Okay.
Or whatever the Swade equivalent of that is.
Spirit.
Yeah.
When
that.
we will meet, you will be happy to try. Ha ha ha.
Happy to what?
Try.
Heard.
If
So,
we start, basically, you may test that assumption at your
Oh,
convenience.
happy to try to
Yeah.
stab it to
Yeah.
death. Yeah.
So the drone starts to roll back, and he takes a lot of different turns, and progressively you see that the tunnel that it goes into gets smaller and smaller, and there's less and less passage, and clearly it's the only thing that goes into that place. And at some moment, you arrive in front of the way is blocked by a metallic door. It's just like a sheet of metal in front of you that opens up, and the drone leads you through it, and you arrive in this kind of vault where there are plenty of railroads that cross on the ceiling, and maybe 10 other drones that live there, and they are trying to build something in the middle. There's a big pile of scrap of metals that doesn't look like anything, just like a heap of stuff and rods and plates and bolts, nuts. It's
Any kind of metal scrap, basically.
Yeah, there's wood as well, not only metal, but there's also wood. And so they shut the door vault after you, and the drone says, "This is my safe house. They do not know about it. You are
Cool.
safe here.
All right.
Okay.
Awesome.
Who is they?
Welcome. I am Kiefer. Who are you?
I.
Cypher. We're meeting Cypher.
Okay.
She's called itself Cipher with a very
Cipher.
French accent.
Yes. All right. And yeah, Typhus will be saying, well, I'm Typhus. I'm here specifically because, well, he motions to the children. I don't like this Chardon inspired bullshit that some of these guys are pulling.
It's not
He's got a bit of a fixation.
I have a bit of a problem.
Dune.
Are we still addressing the drone, or was there the
Oh,
other?
yeah, it's still the drone that's speaking to you, but the other drones are gathered around and are also looking at you all the same. It's a bit creepy. It's like there are 10, 12 eyes looking at you. It's daunting a little bit. The children behind are starting to cry a little bit because they don't feel that very safe.
No.
Can you not freak out the children, please, by the way? I do refer to Sylph that way.
I do not know how. It is not. Is it me who scares them?
That is a good point.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because literally right now my character has his I might need to kill you rapier open. He's polishing it with the towel of blood, so he puts both of those away.
Mm.
Okay.
It's
I'm
okay,
having a
children.
hard.
Things saying
Having a-
it's gonna help.
Sorry. I'm trying to separate player knowledge from character knowledge.
All right. So what do you want out of this? You're helping us out.
I do not want the children to suffer.
Yes.
We um see they do not have to pay for their ancestors' mistakes.
No one does, to be fair.
I think I know where their people are. I can lead you to there.
Okay,
Okay.
I'll take that.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is there anything you need in return?
Once the kids are safe, you will come back here and we will discuss.
All right, I'm good with that.
Yeah.
All right.
So, for sake of time, are you all okay with following the plan of Cypher?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
So, surprisingly, she's going to stay true to her word, and she's going to bring you via tons of tunnels, and you're completely lost. It's going to take a while. To be honest, it's going to take maybe 5-6 hours of spelunking. I mean, she's going to try to have some nice tunnels at some point so that you can actually walk and not crawl or climb or whatever. But at some point, you will arrive at the tunnels in which you first saw the rail on the ceiling.
Mm.
And so from there, you know the way to the refuge. And the refuge, they are very glad that you found them. Half of the people in the refuge is not here, has left. You assume it's to go fight. I mean, that's what at least the one who stayed behind told you. They are mostly young and old persons or disabled persons. Kanch, the lizard man, tribes chieftain, looks at you with hatred and disdain, but he is forced to be grateful because there are a couple of actually that folk in the lot that you have gathered.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So-
my character would go to the lizard folk seat,
Yep.
or whatever. I forget. Can't really pronounce his name.
Kanch.
Kanch.
Can't. Yeah, he'll go over, be like, "Thank you for your assistance in allowing us to help. Hopefully, we'll be back to help again soon."
Thank you.
We have to go meet with
Mhm.
the thing that helped us rescue that helped us get the kids
Mhm.
back here.
So there's something down here that we need to talk to.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully, might help you guys out. We'll see what we can
Well-
work out.
I don't trust it at all.
For,
But-
I mean,
But-
what you did was impressive. You know,
Mhm.
he takes a kind of knife that he gives to you, Typhus.
Okay.
It's a blade. It's the metal has some kind of greenish, oily shine on it, and you recognize it as being serpent steel. So that's a metal that is typically crafted by the Adati, the snake folk, who are devout of Momo, but other people can use it. Generally, it's often worshippers of Momo, but and it's a poison blade. So whenever you hit someone with that blade, it will carry a poison, and it gives it to you.
I'll go ahead and also give him a dagger too, just to remember me by in case I die. This dagger is like, it's small, but it does have my blood on it, so it is infected with the disease I have.
Do you tell him that?
I do tell him that. Be careful
Okay.
using this one. It is infected with my curse that I have on me from Churn. So it is very deadly.
I'll use it on
It
somebody.
won't kill your enemy immediately, but it will kill them slowly and painfully.
Mhm.
Use it only on your worst foe.
I hope I will never have to use it, but I thank you for that gift. And he tries to wrap it in a cloth or something to make sure
I
that
give
he
it to him
doesn't-
in a sheath.
Oh,
I'm not giving
okay,
it to him in a
okay.
blade form.
Okay,
Oh
okay,
God,
good,
no.
Good, thank you. So he doesn't dare to open it, and even still he wraps it in a cloth and makes sure that he doesn't touch it.
Yes, yes. Handle
Oh.
with care.
So do you go back to Cypher?
I
Yeah.
guess so. A promise is a
Yeah,
promise.
I mean- You are in the place where you participated in the ritual.
Mhm.
You can probably find the spirit of the mountain again here if you want to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
The option is on the table. You do whatever you want.
So, do we want to let this thing know that we just need to make it to the surface for a second so that we can use the note? Or do we want to talk to it first and then do our note back to the island?
I don't know
I
if we're
think-
gonna come. Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Because,
I was just-
that thing looked
You have
rather
smart person
intimidating.
thoughts. Go ahead.
I don't know if we're gonna come back alive from visiting this cipher creature. So, does so we might want to deliver our message to the sisters now. Because we
Yeah, I
might not get
agree.
another
I
chance.
agree. I think doing the message now will make more sense, because if we get waylaid on the way to Cypher, then we won't get a message out at all.
Yeah, they're basically, I think we should write at least that there's life underneath the mountain. There's seems to be a clash between those that revere the Ushada and those that revere Gothaga, and different groups doing different things. I don't think the Cypher individual is associated with the group that was around her before, or maybe was loosely but didn't want the children to suffer. I don't exactly know what that thing's goal is, and it might still be linked to Chardon, so we have to be careful.
But she's clearly a creation of Gothaga in some capacity, at least linked to him in some way. And I don't know if Caslin would say linked. She, but it's
that thing.
Clearly a mother of machines of some kind.
Yeah, so we basically write down everything that we've experienced. So these people need help.
You have just one sheet of paper, but you managed to write.
Handwriting.
Yes, and you're a wizard. You know how to write very efficiently magical formula. So I imagine that you go back outside to the waterfall.
Yeah.
And so you burn the message with the lens. The lens does. So as I told you, it was a one-time use. So used it, and hopefully, at least now they know what to expect somehow.
Yeah.
And so you go back to Cypher, or at least the cave where the drones of Cypher are waiting for you. You are back
after getting a long rest.
Okay, so you sleep, you eat. Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, it's very important because time is.
Yeah, we'll rest real quick in the presence of a drone. So I'd let the drone know we just need to sleep for a sec.
Okay.
It's been a long day. It's been a long time.
I'm an elf. I only have 4 hours.
Yeah, but no, not everyone is.
No.
So you are rested. You're probably back to full PowerPoint because I think that was what you wanted to.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, and just everything else.
But also, it's good that you take some time to eat because you've been exercising quite a lot. You have been carrying children over several miles of tunnels, and that has been very hard work.
I assume it takes like just an hour to get back to her because we are delayed by 6
more than
children.
that. Yeah. It's the way back is shorter. That's for sure. You are back. I thank you for honoring your board. So, here is the thing. My allies, who I am not sure will be very nice with you. I am not sure they are really honest with me. They promised me something and I helped them, but I haven't seen any form of recognition. And I thought that it was a truth of the world that if someone helps you, you help them in return. Is that not right?
That is right in most cases. There are some that will manipulate that, and there are some that will stab people in the back. Those individuals are not very much the type that I like to hang around with.
Even if they are your own brother and sister?
That's an unfortunate truth there, yes.
Yeah, if somebody's a jackass, you can't stand for that. You got to step to them.
Yeah, some people aren't the best. Sometimes your best bet is to try to have your hand in as many pockets at once and go with the ones that seem to genuinely help you out.
So there is this person. She controls the forge of my father, called Saga. And she told me she would give me access to the forge. But I feel she is going to betray me. I don't understand what she wants to do. And she protects her secrets even to my eyes. Can you be my eyes?
I'm willing to be your eyes. I am going to ask you one thing though. What do you want the forge for? If you're just to be honest. And I'll answer any question honestly in return.
My father did not finish me. I have this hole inside of me. I want to be complete. I want to understand what I am supposed to do.
I think we all feel
That
that
is-
way.
That is fair. That is true.
I know what I'm supposed
All
to
right. We can help you. Note, we do have some alliances with some individuals that do worship the gods. These individuals specifically worship the goddess Madriel.
She's pretty chill.
She's pretty chill. In
And
your
she
position, you
protects
sound a
children.
lot like me. You had something that just isn't right with you when it came out with that. And
Madriel, I recall of her. She is not my father murderer. I
No.
can work with her and her servants.
yeah, that might be a good way to go about it. She doesn't seem as annoying as the other one is.
I just glare at you.
Look, we both met a paladin of Corian. He was a pain.
Right, that's fair.
Do not say his name.
Okay, sorry. I didn't know that. I will not say his name ever again around you.
No. Sorry.
Sorry.
No, you're
Sometimes
fine. You're fine.
that just happens. I think that's why I need the forge,
Too.
Alright.
because
Okay.
sometimes I cannot control it.
All right. Then yeah, as long as you don't seem the type you don't think the children should suffer, and most of your things seem construct in origin, from my perspective, which means you're not going to really hurt anybody if we really help you. And plus, you should. I vibe with you a little bit there. With my own issues, I'm sick from the Churn's plague, and that's kind of ripped a hole out of my life as well. So I understand. Back to the question that you want to ask me, though. Do you have?
We can use the forge.
That's
to repair your essence and free you from your curse.
Seriously?
My sister, one of my sister did it. She
Madriel
could do it
herself couldn't
again.
heal this curse.
But this was made by a Titan, so it would make sense that a Titan could fix something that a Titan did.
I can just offer you the opportunity to try.
I think it's fair to try.
I mean, what's
know
the
you-
worst that could happen?
I mean, kind of exactly. Like, hear me out. There's 9. We can talk about that later. There's if something does happen and somebody does get released, what is the worst that could happen? Considering how many.
The return of Golthaga?
Just that's what I'm saying. It's 9v1 at that point.
I don't
And
think
remember,
we want I don't even think we want another Titans War, even a mini one. Wajo, Genji, how do you guys feel about this? Because Typhus seems to be making decisions for all of us, and no
sorry.
offense, ma'am, but do I get the sense that Cypher's a ma'am? I don't want to. Yeah, this is above
I mean,
our
we're
pay
here.
grade.
We're here to kill Titan worshipping jackasses, right? This
We're here
one
to kill
doesn't seem like a
jackasses.
jackass.
Yeah,
This one doesn't seem like a jackass.
yeah, but
Like,
so
Deneb's not a jackass, right?
no,
Her
that is amazing.
followers aren't jackasses. This one here doesn't seem like a jackass. Those ones do seem like jackasses. I've met jackasses who followed Deneb. My uncle Harg. Oh my gods. So I'm pretty much fine with it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we can help Cypher.
Okay.
And I think
Alright.
if we find a way that we could use the Forge to help Cypher, and maybe
Heal the
if there's a
elves.
way to use the Forge and we might not even need Gothaga to fix Cypher, that's also an option on the table. If we can
So-
figure that out.
What I suggest is that we do a checkpoint here,
Yes.
so that you have 1 week to mull over Cypher proposal and see what you want to do.
Yeah.
And how terribly we're gonna fuck up our lives.
It doesn't happen
Yeah.
again. Player knowledge, since we invented Cypher, but
Yeah.
you're using
Yeah.
her a little differently. Than
I'm
I think
really sorry,
you made it.
Adam. I'm probably distorting a little bit. I'm taking it. My
No,
own
you're
spin on it.
fine. You're good going
It's
with
your
that. That is
universe.
actually
Yeah.
something I was actually hinting at with Cypher, is that you could also use her in that way. I've used
Yeah.
the plot of, hey, you guys could technically bring back Gothaga, because Gothaga,
So-
of the Titans that have done things, Gothaga is one of the other ones that didn't do too much bad.
So
Technically.
Did
Technically.
Less of
Compared
a
to some of the
jackass.
others.
Less of a jackass.
Any Titan
well,
that finished an epoch is sus in my book. Even
mean-
Gulthane.
I was making the list of villains for this actual play, and then I noticed that there were too many villains, and I did one that is a little bit more friendly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Cypher
and
can be
for-
friendly if need be.
What I suggest is that we do the rollouts.
Yes.
We will be back next week, the 14th, same time. So that's 8 p.m. in Europe, and I think that's 2 p.m. Eastern time. And so let's do everyone outros. If you could remind everyone who your who you are, where we can find you. If you want to plug something, feel free to do so, and who you played during the adventure. Starting with Sarah in reverse alphabetical order.
Sarah Stewart. I was playing Caitlin, the wizard, who has opinions. And I write for the Slow Vault, which is or have written for the Slow Vault on projects with Alain and others in this stream, including 2 books that we've referenced: Sangus's Guide to the Titan Spawn and The Walled Warren was referenced briefly. I was also asked, as a group, we were asked to plug Curseborn.
I was going to plug that, actually.
You plug
I
Curseborn
wrote
then,
for it.
Yeah.
All right.
But also the plugging, obviously, the Savage Worlds Scarredlands Kickstarter, which is wrapping up soon. So get your pledges in now.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate the enthusiasm. John.
Yeah, so I'm John. I was playing Genji, and who's a jungle cat humanoid, warrior type. And I am just longtime friends of Fran and Sarah. So
Thanks. Fran.
Yep. Hi, I'm Fran Stewart, and my wife and I have written a bunch of stuff for the Slow Vault and the novel Vigilant Through Shadows and Dreams, which is set in the Scarred Lands. And I've written for a bunch of other properties, including Onyx Path's Curseborn series. And they just came out with a book called Accursed Tales, which is a collection of short fiction set in the Curseborn universe that gives you a good idea of the flavor of the world and the sort of things that you can get up to there. And it is, I have a short story in there that I'm very proud of, but I know a lot of the other authors there, and all of them are really good. And the stories, I've started reading through them, and they're really excellent. So you can get that on drive-through right now if you want. And I'm guessing that they'll eventually do print on demand. I don't know whether that's available now, but I'm sure that it's available as an ebook, and it's well worth reading.
And Matthew Dawkins said we're allowed to talk about a little bit
Yeah.
about our current project.
Yeah, we're currently working on a Seattle source book for Curseborn, which will be coming out eventually. We can't really say much more about it than that, but
I don't know when it's coming out, but we're ready for
look
it.
forward to that coming too. So
Awesome. We should take a look, because your writing for fiction and in general is awesome. So check it out. Adam.
Yep. So I'm Adam Bielefeld. I played Typhus in this one, so the kind of rogue assassin kind of build for this, which is really neat. First time playing Savage Worlds. I helped write with these guys for Sangus's Guide to Titan Spawn. We have something on the back burner for Gelspod that we're working on that we're very interested in. That's going to come out eventually. It's kind of like small little communities and everything, but it is looking like one area is getting a lot of focus, so we might do something with that. I don't know. We're going to keep talking about it, but we're going to figure it out.
After Curseborn.
Thanks.
After Curseborn, yes. Yeah. We're not going to rush these guys.
Yes. And
they have a lot of things to do.
A lot of plates. Oh, we also write for The Witcher.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm Alain Giorla. I wrote a lot of stuff for the Slation Vault. And actually, there are things from this adventure that comes from the Slation Vault that maybe I think, Fran, you might have picked up on a couple of things. But well, let's just say that I really enjoy whatever other people write on the Slation Vault. I think community content is a great way to do some kind of common world building or group world building. And so thanks a lot for all the awesome ideas. And if you have one, don't hesitate to publish on if your favorite game has a community content program.
Yeah.
And with that, well, see you next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody.
Bye.
GG.